The Omen is a remake of the 1976 film, also called The Omen. That film was directed by Richard Donner. This film is directed by John Moore, and this film came out in 2006. And I remember, now I haven't seen every single horror remakes, but the ones that I do remember back then, back then during that time, because a lot of like horror films were getting remade, was Rob Zombie's Halloween, where Tyler Mane played Michael Myers, and that those two films, and and I'm not talking about 2006 like the year. I'm talking about like the late 2000s. And then you got the Friday the 13th remake, which starred Derek Mears as Jason Voorhees, and then you got the A Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which was 2010, starring Rooney Mara. So yeah, I don't know why like every horror movie has to get remade, but here we have The Omen. The Omen is yet another remake, a horror remake. But I will say this. This film is a better executed and directed film. I mean, it's not great, and we'll get into the problems and everything later. But it is better, like I said, it's better directed and better executed with the plot and the script and the premise and all that than those movies that I've mentioned. Um, you know, I I will say, I did like John Moore's the director of this film. I did like his direction in this film. For this remake, letting the story unfold itself rather than rather than just visual sound effects or just jump scares or any generic cliche horror film tropes. you know um I did like the way the movie, like, I think I liked how the movie was, like, very well paced. It was very fast and well executed, and I didn't feel bored. I will say that. Um, but, yeah, I think, yeah, like, the acting, I mean, come on, man. Like, look at this cast. Like, Julie Stiles, Liev Schreiber, David Thewlis. I mean, they're great actors. They're great actors, but I would say David's character, his performance wasn't great compared. It was actually the worst compared to the other ones, to the other actors. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But the rest of the film just feels very hollow. Um, and I thought the script was pretty bad and wasn't executed well enough, if that makes sense. Um so there's that. So there's that. That's pretty much it. Ladies and gentlemen. That's all I have to say for The Omen, this remake of the original film. I will say, well, actually, I didn't really like this remake. I don't know. I might have to think about that. I was gonna say that I was about to say this remake is better than the original film, but I have to sit on that, and I'll let you guys know about that, about like an updated thought on that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for The Omen, this remake, this 2006 remake. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listening to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that would help me a lot. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks.